They changed the little font on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Fancy, yeah, it's fancy now.
font.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a great day and a great week, start of your week. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Danny. Sam will come over in a little bit and craft, and maybe she said, and Jesse's behind the scenes doing technical stuff over there. But we welcome you. If you're joining us for the first time, please let us know. Drop in the comment. Welcome. What we do here is we go on live and we craft. If you do, hi Kayla. Hello. If you missed our first live, which we do 3 lives. We start off on our Facebook group and we do Instagram after, and hey, they have nice little graphics now. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm all amazed. This whole little update on the lives thing is pretty cool now.
Our friend Anna's there.
Hi Anna, how are you?
John's there. Shay's there.
Who's there?
Apple pie.
Oh, hey, what's up? Jess, hi Jess, how are you? How are you doing? But yes, again, like I was saying, so we go live on Tuesdays and we craft. We just finished our Facebook group live and it was awesome. We actually, where did you put your things at?
Oh, they're in the window.
Oh, are they?
They're full here.
So, if you missed it, don't worry about it because you can rewatch this, all of our lives on our YouTube. But this is what Sam worked with. Check this out. She made a little turtle, beach scene turtle here. How cool is that? Pretty cool. I might say, look at that. Looks a lot better like that, right? So yeah, check that out. And then, so now we're going to be doing something differently on this live. So we try to do something different on each live. On Tuesdays, and then we jumped over here on Instagram, and then we'll finish the day on our TikTok. So if you don't follow us on those platforms, please make sure you do. You don't want to miss any of the lives. But if you happen to miss them, don't worry. Like I said, if you go to our YouTube channel, you subscribe on it, you'll find all of our lives replays there. You'll be able to enjoy all of the lives there and watch them from start to finish. But we also just don't have the lives there. We also have tutorials, unboxings, a lot of videos up there that you could enjoy, a lot of cool things there now and coming soon to YouTube. We're going to be having a pretty cool video that someone's doing for us, and I'm excited to see that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. How was your guys' weekend? Did any of you guys craft? Did you guys have any shows that you guys went to? Did you guys have any pop-ups? Please let us know. Again, my name's Danny, and Sam will craft with you guys in a little bit. If it's your first time, like I mentioned, please let us know. Drop it in a comment. Let us know your name and what kind of crafting do you do, if you do any crafting, and where part of the country you are watching from.
Crafting Anonymous, so we also need to know how long they've been crafting.
How long they've been crafting? Yeah. And then we're going to ask for your social, and we're going to ask you for your phone number. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, again, if you're joining for us, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Got my package today. Awesome. You got the package today. That's great.
Hey.
Cool. Okay, exciting things, right? I'm so happy you got it today. Well, what was at next laser conference? What was that? Was what? I can't.
Apple pie was at the next laser conference. Next level. They're
Next
bragging.
level? Yeah, bragging, right? I did a certain brand unboxing today. Oh, did you, Jazz? Cool. I'm excited to see that. Awesome.
That's our friend Andrea.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Who got their package today.
Nice. All right. Welcome in. Again, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to be here. We're glad you guys joined us. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do these lives. So again, thank you guys for the support. Again, so if you guys had, what was your plans this past weekend? Did you guys work? Kayla was working. She said she was doing the molds, right? But yeah, again, so a lot of cool things happening here at MakerFlo. A couple of you guys did meet a couple of us this past weekend. Yeah, this past weekend. Please let us know how that went, and if you enjoyed that trade show. I heard there was a lot of cool things there. Jealous I didn't go, but please let us know your feedback and how it went. Let's see, talking about trade shows though, we are going to be heading back to Pinners trade shows pretty soon. We will start in August, starting with California, and then we'll jump over to Texas, and then Utah, and then we'll finish the year here in Arizona with the home show. But if you are looking for all dates and details, times and places, you can find those all on our website. If you scroll down, you will find a link to trade shows, and it will give you all the information there from times, locations, and even ticket information, so go check that out. What happened?
Hi, Carrie. And then Andrea said she said excited is not enough.
Like snow.
She's loving everything.
Awesome, good. I'm glad you're excited for that stuff, for
And
everything
then,
here.
Jess said she just did a certain brand unboxing today.
I saw,
wonder who that
yeah.
is.
I said Jess. I'm like, I'm excited. I can't wait to see how it turns out. But yeah, again, it's been great. We've been talking to a lot of you guys. And it's been a pleasure meeting all of you guys and getting to know each other, getting to know one another. So we all appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to us, and we're very excited to keep meeting new people and seeing where this turns out. So thank you guys again for taking the time for giving us a chance to talk to you guys.
So Monique's asking a really good question. So she's saying, can you tell us the sizes for the templates? So we actually have those available on the craft guides.
Templates for what?
For all the cups.
Oh, for the cups, yeah. If you go to our website, you can find all the templates there. So for example, if you're looking for a 20 skinny, type in 20 skinny. Image will show up. If you scroll a little bit down, it will show the specs, sizes, and the template should be in there. Correct?
Yeah, click on craft guide.
Click on craft guide, and the template will show up.
Yep.
Hopefully that helps Monique. Let's see what else.
And we have been seeing her videos. They're awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Monique.
Plug them all in.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for those the videos. We love them. Thank you so much. Let's see. Anybody have any plans for 4th of July? 4th of July week, right? So you guys have any plans? What the plans are you guys? Sam, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I will be staying at home with my cat because she's afraid of fireworks.
Sam says she's staying home for the 4th of July because her cat. Jesse, what about you?
Hopefully go and see fireworks.
And not caring about his dog.
Fireworks are big for me, so I love watching fireworks. So I hope I get to see some and blow something up.
Andrea has to work. And Monique said her husband's birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, well, happy birthday to your hubby. Tell him happy birthday from the MakerFlo fam.
Kayla gets it. They're hunkering at home with the dogs.
Nice. Cool. That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing, kind of just relaxing at home, right? But yeah, again, next week I hope you guys all share details of the 4th of July and how it went. Let's see. Talking about next week, actually, July 11th. Sam and I will be live for a.
You're more excited than I am.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not excited. But check it out, barbecue. We're going on to Jess's house. She's having a barbecue. She says.
Hey, thanks, Jess.
Yeah. So next week
on a block party.
Huh?
Carrie's going to a block party.
Well, we'll go to Jess, and then we'll go to the block party. You can sublimate the cups in your ovens or heat press. Me personally, I do the oven. I don't know. What about you, Sam? Oven. Yeah,
it's just more diverse.
Yeah.
But you can use a press.
You could use a press, yeah. I love the oven. It's simple. I like simple. I like easy. So.
And that's okay.
The oven's for me. Yeah.
Ask all the questions you want.
Yeah. Ask them any. Correct. Yeah. If you have any questions, while I'm here talking, just feel free to drop it on the comments. That's what we're here for, to answer any questions you guys have. But again, going back to next week, Sam and I on July 11th, we are going to be hosting a webinar for APA, which is a show that we do in Vegas. And it's very, very scary, not going to lie. But we will be talking about the oven and the heat press, right?
Yep.
About the heat press and showing the difference and how to use both of them. So if you guys are interested and you guys don't have nothing to do on July 11th, you guys could actually join. I think you have to register, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, it should be free though.
Yeah, it's free. You can just register and they'll send you the link and stuff. I think Jesse could, if he can, he'll add the link on the comments. Jesse could add the link in the comments. But obviously we will send out more information, so look out on any post that we load up. And yeah, so I hope you guys can join us there and keep the support going for us. You guys are big on support that, so we appreciate that. So
Andrea and Andrea and Monique are both saving up for the oven. And then Jess said that everyone's invited to her house.
There you go.
And
you guys heard it. Everyone's invited.
Kayla said she already registered for it.
Nice. Thank you, Kayla. Yeah. So again, if you guys have nothing else to do,
we're going to have one friend there.
Yeah. And it's not going to be Kayla. Watch. It'll be someone else.
She said Jess.
Yeah. So again, if you got something to do next week on the 11th, we'll be hosting that webinar for APA. Should be fun. But yeah, join us if you can. Let's see what else. What else?
Jess said, no one asked me, but I love both. I tend to go to my Tumbler press first. And she's right, the Tumbler press is really fast. So if you're consistently doing like the same size cup, that's probably the best option for you.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a bunch of different sizes or want different sizes at the same time, the oven's your guy.
Yeah. Everybody has different preferences, whether oven or press. You know, as long as the job gets done, I think that's all that matters. Everybody has their different likes. So, yeah, whatever works for you, whatever gets you moving and getting those orders out for you guys. There's no wrong answer.
Cooking.
Huh?
Whatever gets you cooking.
Whatever gets you cooking, Sam said. Yeah. Let's see. Before I forget, please, if you have not yet checked out our website, please do so. There's a lot of things going on there, especially sales stuff. We have up to 75% on selected epoxy supplies. So go load up on your inventory right now. Also check out our kits. All our kits are on sale. A lot of different prices on those, but make sure you guys are checking that out. Go take advantage of this right now. Even if you don't need it right now, you might need it later, but this is a good time to stock up on your stuff. Let's see.
Everyone's saying they need an oven for their 40s.
For the 40s?
Mm-hmm. And then Monique's saying people are loving the glow-in-the-dark cups.
Yeah, those glow-in-the-dark cups are pretty cool. We have a green one and a blue one. We had a green one and a blue one. My favorite one was the green one. But yeah, they're really cool to craft with. Let's see what else. I jog trade shows, dates on the website. While you're on the website, make sure you guys check out a lot of the future crafters that we have up there. Some of them aren't here on this live, so if you are, please say hi. Introduce yourselves. Go read up on them. Great crafters, very talented. Check them out while you're there as well. Go read up on our blogs. Amazing information from how to start sublimation to how to start a side hustle. Just a lot of cool things up there to read. So go check it out while you're there as well. And while you're there again, make sure you sign up for our newsletter. You don't want to miss out on any news, whether it's new products or trade shows, any information. Don't be the last one to find out, be the first one to know. So make sure you guys sign up for all of that. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's right, Kayla. Check them out. Great crafters, very talented there. There's a lot of crafters up there that are super creative. So yeah, go check them out and say hi to each other. Go follow each other as well too, please. What else? What are we talking about? Anything else?
I think that might be everything.
I think that might be it. Yeah.
You did it.
Cool. So yeah, I think I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day, and I'm gonna move out of the way so Sam can get crafting. And it's pretty cool things. If you saw the thing on the back, look at all this stuff that she has back there. She has a lot of options for you guys. So make sure you guys, as soon as she starts taking the votes, you guys start voting and which ones you guys want to see. So, but yeah, there's Sam, and there are, if you guys can see, what are we crafting with? What are all these right here? Yeah, there you go, 40s, yeah. Yes, yep. Monique says hi. Sippy cup, no sippy cups, but that'd be interesting maybe to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. That'd be pretty cool.
You could use a new sippy cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, maybe.
This one's for you, Nucky.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna let Sam start crafting. Here we go.
All right, guys. So you asked and we listened. Somebody put into the feedback that they wanted to see us do a tumbler. The only thing was they didn't say what they wanted us to do with the tumbler. So we're gonna do a few things today with the tumbler. One, I'm gonna do sublimation for you today in this live. Next, in the next live coming up, we're actually gonna glitter a cup. So that's going to be 2 different tumblers that we're doing 2 different things to. So hopefully we're doing what you asked for or what you wanted. If not, just feel free to drop in other comments and just get a little more specific with those requests, and we'll make sure we tackle it for you guys. But I have 20s and I have 40s. We're going to start with the 21st because they're easier, and we're going to show you kind of the general practice, and then we're going to do a 40 right afterwards. So first things first, 20 ounce skinny. Do we want to do, should we pick the design first probably? And then the cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have 4 designs for you guys. 2 of them are very 4th of July related. 2 of them are not. So you guys get to pick what you want. We've already kind of taken votes of what we think you're going to pick, but I'm very curious to see what you guys have to decide. First one with 3 votes wins. We have an elephant. We have really cool 3D flowers. And then we have, here come the 4th of July items.
Sorry guys.
Don't vote until you see all of them. Votes will not be counted until they're all shown. And then we have, yes, so Sasquatch, patriotic Sasquatch. The next one is 4th of July fireworks, the kind that my cat hates. Okay, so which of those 4 would you guys like us to do? Go ahead and start voting. Jesse, let me know.
Elephant.
2 elephants, okay.
2 4th of July.
2 fourths.
And elephant.
Elephant won. Danny called it. Jesse and I were positive y'all were gonna pick the Sasquatch because he's so cool, but the elephant's cool too. I mean, I picked all these designs, so I'm not mad. But Sasquatch, guys, sleeping on that Sasquatch. Okay, so we're gonna do the elephant. Next, do you guys want it on the shimmer or do you want it on classic? Shimmer or classic? Choose wisely. And while that's happening, you guys are voting. I'll let you know I did just turn on the oven to preheat it. So barely did that at when we started this live. Ooh, I don't think it's
Shimmer.
shimmer. So shimmer's happening.
What
So
happened?
we put in the wrong rack. We have this set up for the pen still.
Is it on the...
I think so.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Danny's gonna go grab the right rack. We still had the mesh rack in here from when we did our pen video because we have a new sublimation pen tutorial video coming to you soon. So we're gonna set that aside. He's getting the right rack. We're doing shimmer and we're doing the elephant. Okay, so I'm gonna let that keep reheating. He's getting the correct rack for that. I'm gonna go ahead and start the process, guys, so we get both of these cups done. Feel free to ask questions along the way. Now, everyone unboxes their cups a little different. This is how I recommend to do it. You open the box, grab your cup by the plastic, like so. That's okay, you can just sneak in. You're
Sorry.
fine. And then, after you got it out of the box, you can use your thumbs just to lift the lid of the lid, like that. And then we're gonna dump our lid and our care card back into our box.
Isn't the last one? Or?
Yeah, I think. So for anyone watching at home, this is how you stand a 20-ounce skinny in the oven. You put it at the very bottom, so not necessarily in the bottom notch, but right underneath on top of the coil. Perfect. And now there's enough room for that 20 skinny to stand in there. So that's how that happens, guys. All right, now.
I'm gonna move in closer now.
Okay.
That way, now that you guys picked what you guys are doing.
Sounds good. And then I just pulled the plastic right off of the cup after I set it down upside down. Next, I'm gonna take my wrap and I'm also gonna turn it upside down to match with the cup.
I gotta go around you.
I'm gonna measure it around just to make sure that everything fits. It does, yay. And then let's see. Do you ever overlap the design? So yes, we actually, so if you saw me just wrap this around, you will see there's a little overlap. We always have our template set up with a little bit of overlap. So if that's not something you like, you just need to change the length of it a little bit. But that's how we're gonna use it right now.
Do you think it's good there, or do you want to put some more down?
Probably a little bit more down.
Down?
So
Yeah.
they can see, yeah.
Okay.
Now, before we actually wrap this around the cup, there's one thing that we like to teach you guys, and that's the seam trick. So looking at this design, I'm gonna wanna pick which side I wanna save more. Looks like both of these sides are pretty much the same, so it doesn't matter which one I pick. So I'm just gonna run a strip of tape along the outer edge on the back side of the paper. The reason for that is when it overlaps, we don't want the paper to bleed onto the cup. That way there's 2 images in one spot. Thank you, I like this design. But yeah, we don't want it to, how do you hide the crease? I'm not sure what you mean, but watch Monique and this might answer the question. If not, message me a little bit later and we'll figure it out for you. But yeah.
That's a sick design.
I know, I saw that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and line the inside line with tape all the way down the edge. For this one, I'm gonna be using our thin tape, just because I don't need a whole lot of tape, and then I'm gonna use our thick tape in just a second. Let's see where the end of this is. Well, unless it doesn't cooperate with me, then I'll just have to use all thick tape. And that is just fine. Let's see. Okay. Yep, the edge does not want to be revealed. Here it is. Found it. Okay. Now, if you're having trouble with your tape at home and you can't find the edge of it, a weeding tool will do a little bit better than my nail is here, but that's another option for kind of how you can get this tape started if it's fighting with you at home. But yeah, here we go, I got it. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually go ahead and size this up a little bit. Looks like about long enough, perfect. I'm gonna use my little tape dispenser just to cut that off. Perfect, so now this is going along the edge of the paper, nice and evenly. You don't want it to go over, you want it to go right within. That way you're blocking that extra ink from seeping through, creating a double image on your cup. So see how that's right at the edge of the paper without going over? So if you were to run your finger down this, all you'll feel is paper, no tape. Perfect. Oh, hey Tam, good to see you. Why sometimes my paper gets stuck on my tumbler? I'm not sure. Sometimes it depends on the paper, sometimes it's the amount of pressure. Are you using a press or using the oven? What kind of paper are you using? Let me know, and then I'll kind of keep going as you answer that question. Now I've got this upside down again, right? Because my cup's upside down. So I'm gonna go around the cup like this. The side that has the tape on it is the side that needs to go down first, and then the side without tape will go over it. Because again, when this overlaps, you don't want two images seeping through in the same spot. So we wanna make it nice and even. So I'm gonna go ahead and next, I'm gonna line it up with the bottom of the cup. You'll notice on our tumblers, especially the 20-ounce skinnies, they have a tiny little curve at the very end. And that was the oven, by the way, it's already preheated. That's how quick it is. But yeah, you'll notice there's a tiny little like curve at the end. So you wanna go right below where that curve is to start. Use a press and sawgrass paper. So it's very possible that it's the amount of pressure. Usually I've heard when I talk to Steven about stuff like that it's too much pressure will actually make that paper stick. So that could be what's going on there. So maybe try a little bit less pressure and see what happens. Otherwise, you might want to try some new paper, like maybe some MakerFlo paper. Oven preheats faster than our press. It's true, it's true. But okay, so now that's nice and lined up. I want to make sure that just the bottom pieces of paper are nice and level, because as long as these are even, the rest will fall into place. So let me just make sure that that's lined up really nicely, and then I have a nice even design here. Perfect. All right, not too bad. Okay, cool. So once you have that lined up to where it's even, you're gonna wanna pull the paper as close as, as tightly as you can over the other piece. And we're gonna get just one little piece of tape like this. What was the temperature? It's 375 degrees, and we're gonna bake this for 6 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just using one piece of tape right along the middle to hold those pieces of paper together. Then I'm gonna shake it with just 2 fingers. If this paper moves, that means that it is too loose and you have to start again. If it doesn't move, you're good to go. Keep on wrapping. So we're nice and tight with our wrap, so we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do just a few more pieces of tape. Because this tape is so wide, I just need a few more. So I'll do one here, and then I'll start lapping around. So here we go. One right here. I always like to tape in the direction of the paper too. That way you're pulling the paper over and keeping it nice and even and not fighting with the paper. Just kind of encouraging it to go the direction it's already headed. There we go. Now next, I'm gonna go around the bottom. I'm gonna start from just above where the paper ends and go all the way around. So this is not going over into the cup area yet. This is just on the paper. All right, and you guys might notice that I'm using our new wide tape for this because it is amazing and I love it. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of slack with this dispenser, and then I'm gonna use pressure to apply all the way around. All right, perfect. Awesome. Once you've gone all the way around the bottom, do the same thing to the top. So now I'm gonna go starting from the top, right where the paper flaps over. So the direction of the paper flapping should be facing your tape dispenser or your tape, wherever you're starting. So we'll start right there, perfect. I'm gonna pull some slack and just use pressure to push that tape all the way around. Now, is this kind of tutorial, like for the 20-ounce skinny, is this something you guys wanna see? We've been talking about getting one of these done really soon for YouTube, but let us know if this is something that would be helpful to you guys. All right, cool. So now I've got the top and the bottom. Next thing I wanna do is take care of these little bumps in the middle. You might not be able to see them super well, but see how there's some little kind of pockets there? So we're gonna take care of those. Kayla says, yes, definitely. All right, Kayla, it's going to happen now. And I'm going to go ahead and take the tape. I'm going to start from the base of the tumbler right up against the tape dispenser. And I'm going to pull all the way to the edge like this. Once I'm at the edge, I'm going to go ahead and just tuck the tape into the tumbler like that. And then I'm going to use my thumb to apply pressure all the way down that seam line. If you guys hear that tape kind of sliding across your tumbler, don't worry, those are just pressure noises. That means you're doing the right thing. Keep on going. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just feel along where the edge of that paper that we laid down first is, and just make sure it's laid down nice and flat. So I've got my thumbnail and I'm just going down to make sure that it's pressed nice and flat against the cup, because that'll take care of the inner seam technically. Yes, definitely helpful to learn new ways. Awesome, cool. Glad you guys would be like this. We'll definitely work on that really soon for you. Now that I have that line drawn out, the next thing I'm gonna do is get another piece of tape. I'm gonna start from the middle of that line and go all the way down, basically doing the same thing I just did, just a little bit further over. All right. Jesse, would you mind telling me what that last question said?
Says, can you guys also show how the oven works with the time, please? Is there a timer or do we need to do our own timer?
Absolutely. So the oven does not have a timer for cups on it per se. It has a timer for how long it's on. So basically, once you're using the oven, the time that you're setting is how long you want your oven to stay on. So that timer won't start counting down until it's reached temperature. But once it reached temperature, that's when it'll start counting down. That way it's like a fail-safe for you, so you don't forget to turn your oven off. But yeah, I hope that helps. I learned so many new things from lives and y'all's videos. Awesome, glad to hear it. Oh, hey, there's Victoria. Good to see you. Hola, hola. All right, cool. So now we've got that inside seam and the outer seam. Next thing we're gonna do is we'll wrap around the bottom and then we'll wrap around the top. This time we're going off the edge of the paper. So let me go ahead and go around the bottom. I'm gonna anchor just about halfway onto the paper, halfway off. Gonna pull some slack like before and go all the way around. And if it starts to kind of fall out of line for you, just lift that tape and lay it down again. Perfect. Once you've got it wrapped all the way around, go ahead and just push those edges down. That way the image is flat on your cup and you have no air bubbles between the paper and the cup. Then do the same thing to the top. Yes, definitely answered my question, thank you. Awesome, glad to hear it. And then what was the question right before that, Jesse? All I can see is the word conversation.
With Temp's time the same for regular conversation? With Temp's time the same for regular conversation?
So Temp's and...
Convection.
Oh, gotcha.
I was like,
Gotcha.
what?
I was very confused. Thank you for the correction. We get very literal on these crafts because it's very intense. But thank you for the correction. Times and temps are the same. Basically, you just want to make sure that your oven is actually hitting the temp that it's saying it's hitting. So I would always recommend like an internal thermometer if you don't have like a sublimation crafting oven. But yeah, I'm just doing the same thing to the top, just folding on that paper in. And now I'm going to bake this in the oven. I'm going to bake it at 375 for 6 minutes. So we'll go ahead and throw this in there. I'm gonna have to ask one of my friends to set a timer for me because Siri did not come with me today. She stayed at home next to my bed on the charger. But yeah, we'll go ahead and leave this here. I think my friend Danny's gonna work on that for us. And in the meantime, let's get going on the 40 because I don't want to run out of time. So let's have you guys pick some designs.
Already?
Yeah, it's on. It is nice and preheated. All right, next. For the 40, guys, we have 3 different designs for you to choose from. You have to say we have the best paper. Thank you. I really like it too. I'm glad you enjoy it. Now, the first design I have is going to be these cute little cherry blossoms. So we can do the cute little cherry blossoms. We also have a patriotic butterfly for 4th of July. And then we have, lastly, the Northern Lights, which would just be fun. So you have the cherry blossoms, the patriotic butterfly, or the Northern Lights. First one with 3 votes wins. Let me know what you guys want to see. And go. Cherry blossom.
Cherry.
Okay. Butterfly. Okay. Butterfly. Butterfly. All right. So we put these aside. All right, now you guys get to vote again because you did so well this time. So now we have 3 different 40s that are sublimatable. I've got my stainless, I've got my shimmer, and I've got my classic white. Which one of these 3 should we do, guys? And again, it's for the patriotic butterfly. I wish the Sasquatch was still in the mix. Did someone say no? That was just me. Shimmer, stainless, stainless, shimmer, 2 and 2.
3 stainless.
3 stainless?
Yeah.
All right, stainless it is. So I'm pretty excited to try this on the stainless, see how it looks. Cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll take this out the same way we did the other one. So we're gonna just unbox this real quick, guys. You'll notice there is an extra set of foam on top of your 40s. That's so that you leave room for your handle to fit in here as well. So see how there's this little slot on the side? If you were to put the handle on here, you could put it right back in the box and just the handle would stick out. It's perfect for gifting and reselling these. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I actually have to twist this lid instead of just push it off because it's a little bit different than the other ones. And then we'll take out our little care card and we're gonna just put that right back in the box. Okay, cool. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is I will just turn that upside down, put my plastic right back in my box. I'm curious also how it's gonna look, right, Cruz? I mean, the stainless is really cool. I've just kind of struggled a little bit to find like the right design for it. So maybe this is the one. So I did print these with a little bit of overlap just so everyone's kind of aware. The 40s is a newer cup for us, so we're still kind of working out the kinks on those templates, but we do have one available for you. So you can always look at the site and check that out. This one looks like it's going to overlap the cup a little bit, so I could either trim it or I can kind of tape it as is and try to get a little bit of this bottom sublimated, and I think that's what I want to do. So we'll just try it the way it is and see how it goes. Dark is the better option. I'm very curious about it. I was almost wanting to do the Northern Lights on this, but I'm pretty excited to try this as well. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the bottom first. I wanna make sure that there's no specific points where these 2 need to line up, because if there was, what I would do is use this cool little trick that Danny taught me. And what you would do is put little X's around the parts that need to line up. So let's say this middle part needs to line up directly for it to make sense. You could put an X here and an X here, like with a little ink pen, and then when you're wrapping, you'll know where that's supposed to line up. So if you're doing an image where it has to line up, that's the best way to do it. Another thing we can do is, would you mind handing me a lid, Danny? Any 40 lid, if we have one. Now,
Should. Give me a second.
I want the seam to kind of get hidden by the handle. So I'm gonna actually put the handle on the 40 now, and then I'm gonna twist afterwards and kind of figure out where that lays the best. So for anyone using our tumblers at home, the 40s especially, this is a great little expert tip. If you measure it up with the handle on it, then you'll know exactly where that's gonna fall. So let's see, we do have one, yay. Perfect. So this is what I mean by that. And my hands are clean, so we shouldn't be ruining any images here, but there we go. So that's where the handle's gonna sit all day, every day. So that tells you that when you're wrapping, you want the seam line to be back here where that handle is. That way nobody sees your seam, right? So I'll go ahead and just wrap this bottom one first, and then I'm gonna remove the handle because I'll know where the seam is at that point, okay? That makes sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense to you, if anybody knew that already. If I'm giving away old tricks that aren't cool, tell me. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did before, guys. So we're gonna do that layer of tape along the edge. That way we don't create a double image. Right here, perfect. And if it does go over, you can always trim it down, but try to just line that up as best as you can. So there we are. See how it's nice and covered just at the edge. That's awesome, future reference. Cool, amazing, didn't know. Awesome, glad we were able to show you guys something. Now we're gonna go ahead and wrap this around. And again, the side that has tape is the side that needs to go down first. And then the other side will wrap right around it. Okay, perfect. Now with this one, again, like I was saying, you guys could trim it, or we're gonna be bold and we're gonna try to fold it under and just see what we can do here so it looks pretty edge to edge, because I think that sounds fun. And we're gonna pull this nice and tight, guys. We're gonna do just that one strip of tape right along the back of it to make sure it's stuck in place. Now with this one, it's a little harder to do that test because it's not gonna, you know what I mean? So you can hold it upside down like this and see if it'll slip. Looks pretty good to me. So we'll go ahead and keep taping. Oh, and that was our 20 ounce. It's already done. I'm just gonna do a couple pieces of tape just so this is really stuck in place. Awesome. Now, I'm not gonna do a row of tape here just because it's really hard to get it to lay down flat, but I am gonna do a row of tape at the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and go around the bottom, and I'm just gonna wrap the tape all the way around like I did with the other tumbler. I do wanna go in the same direction as the paper though, to encourage it to lay nice and flat. And I'm gonna go just flush with the edge of the cup. So not at the edge of the paper, the edge of the cup. And we'll go all the way around. Okay. And again, if that tape isn't playing nice, you can always just pull a little extra slack along and kind of make it cooperate. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So I got my tape all the way around. I'm gonna do the same thing to the top now. I'm just not going at the seam line because I don't want it to fold onto the cup. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the bottom secured. We're gonna do one more tape line around the bottom just to fold in the paper. But see how that's pretty snug in place? I've got it just wrapped around either edges to keep the air from sinking in and creating bubbles.
Do you want me to unwrap this one?
Yeah, if you want. You guys want to see Danny unwrap this cup while we're finishing this guy?
Well, I just don't want you guys not to have enough time to reveal it.
That makes sense. So while I continue wrapping, Danny's going to unwrap that one.
Yeah.
Keep letting us know if you guys have questions in the meantime.
Just do it here on the side.
And I'm going to push down this paper so that it lays nice and flat against the tumbler. And then we'll do the top half and we'll bake it, and that's it. Okay, cool. They said, do it. All right, so now I know where that handle is gonna live. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this little handle off, and I'm gonna use my seam line to know where to place the top half.
So how did you like the wire tape?
I love the white tape. I'm not sure who out there has tried it yet, but we released this not too long ago, and it has been super awesome. One thing here, and I'll just show you guys, we didn't measure this before we came over here, and it looks like this is a little shy of the cup.
Oh, wow.
So it's good that that's where the handle goes because it's gonna block all that. But let's say you wanted to fix this at home, you could print out a bigger image, that'll do it. Or you can even do something fun here. So like say you wanted to add like a really cool like glittery blue or something like that. You can always add some fun epoxy to this area. You would just tape off the areas next to it. So we'll still work with it just to make sure. But yeah, the unwrapping is the satisfying part. We haven't yet eyeballing it at the conference. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and tape this in place. This does change things a little bit about how I'm gonna tape this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a few pieces of tape down the center once I have this nice and flat. Like this, perfect. And I'm gonna go right from the center, and I'm gonna just go all the way across with the tape. So it's okay that the tape is touching the tumbler, totally fine. And we'll just go ahead and do a few more to make sure it's nice and stuck. Yeah, this printout is probably from when I was first learning how to do these. So my apologies, but those templates are really cool once you figure out how to use them. All right, so now I've got this stuck in place really well. I'm gonna do a line around the top and a line around the bottom, and then we're gonna bake it. How badly did I do? Do you see it?
Huh? Not yet. I'm trying not to ruin the cup.
Gotcha.
Careful with the tape, with the tool.
All right, we're gonna go all the way around with the tape to make sure that the edges are nice and flat against the cup. Awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing to the top. There we go. And again, I'm going just flush with the edge of the paper, not really onto the tumbler other than that center part.
the next live should be how to fix and state.
Next live is actually going to be epoxying. So I mean, we could technically, but we only have one turner. So we'll be doing the 20-ounce skinny because we're going to do a whole series of that. So it'll be nice and fun. That looks really cool. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the oven now. That is it for this cup. It is nice and wrapped. And yeah, here we go. So you'll see that this fits in the oven. Now, the only thing that's different with this is we don't want to put it on that bottom rack because we've discovered that that bottom rack is a little bit too close to the coils for the 40. I'm going to just plug that right in there. We're going to start it right here, and then we'll flip it 180 degrees once it goes off in 3 minutes. The reason why we're doing 3 minutes on each side is because with this one, unlike the 20-ounce skinny, we're laying it on its side instead of laying it right side up. Let's see. Yes, full epoxy. I'll make sure Jess makes up for that one. All right, so Danny unboxed this 20-ounce skinny. Do you guys want to see how it came out? As I already start showing you guys? Look at it.
Oh, I forgot to move it back. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not working with it. Came out pretty cool, huh, guys? This one was specifically supposed to be like a 3D style image, and I really think it came out pretty cool. Now, my seam line could have used a little bit more pressure. See how you can kind of see that seam line there? So we could have used a bit more pressure, but not too bad.
How do you fix pressure?
You just have to wrap it tighter. So I need to pay more attention and make sure that I'm squeezing every ounce of pressure. Or there's some really cool tools by Pinch Perfect, where you can actually use like a machine to kind of make sure it's pressed as tight as possible, and then you can lay your tape down. So if you are pressure impaired, like I can be sometimes, that Pinch Perfect tool will help out a lot. But yeah, awesome. They love it. Carrie loves it. Cool. Glad you guys enjoy it. Came out pretty cool. So on our next live, just to kind of give you an idea of what's coming up next on TikTok while this one's baking, we're actually going to be doing glittering a tumbler. So we're going to make it like a 4 or 5 part series, but every TikTok in the next 4 to 5 weeks, we're going to do another stage of that tumbler. So today we're starting with how to glitter a 20-ounce skinny. And then, what's the name of the pressure tool? It's a Pinch Perfect. Would you mind grabbing the tool that's right there so I can show them?
There's a few different ones.
Yeah.
A few different versions of this tool. This one, I believe it's the universal. But there is 3 other types of Pinch Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cruz is right. Plymouth Creative. But the tool is called the Pinch Perfect. And this is the universal one. So this one comes with like a little guy right here that you can put in this little slot to basically it dictates the size of the tumbler. So for the bigger ones, you use that bigger setting. For the smaller ones, use the smaller setting. What are the temps for the pen and the oven again? 375 for 6 minutes. I'm late to the party. Why was the 40-ounce not fully wrapped? So the 40-ounce for that one, you need like 3 different sections. Right now, the tumbler wrap that we have, like the template, only has the 2, the top and the bottom. So that's why I'm doing the top and the bottom for you. Let's see. Thanks, perfect. Hopefully that answered everybody's questions. I'll quickly kind of just show you how this sits in that Pinch Perfect tool. So you would wrap this with the design, and then you would put it, like you'd rest it right on that little tool, and then holding it like this, you get the paper to be as tight against that tumbler as possible, and then you lay your tape. But they also have new ones that they just came out with too that like stand on their own. So those are really cool too. But yeah, there's lots of fun ways to do this. Perfect. Looks like I answered that question. Awesome. Now Danny's flipping the tumbler right now because the 3-minute timer just went off. So we'll do another 3 minutes and then we'll do the big reveal and see how it came out. But yeah. So again, going back to that next slide we're doing, does that sound exciting? Has anyone ever been curious for all the different stages? We're even going to put some UV DTF transfer on the epoxy tumbler once it's at that level as well. So we'll show you how to glitter it. We'll show you how to do all the sanding in between layers. The final version, we'll show you how to put vinyl on it, all that jazz. So hopefully that's something you guys have been wanting to see, and it'll be coming out really soon. So we'll start that on the next live and then continue it in the next 4 to 5 weeks as the time goes by. But yeah, so Pinch Perfect by Plymouth Creative. Any other questions on this fun tool here while I'm waiting for my cup to finish baking? let me know. Even if I can't get epoxy, I'll still love it. I know, and I'm sorry, Monique. Monique is in Hawaii, and unfortunately we're not allowed to ship Flopoxy via air. We can only send it on the ground. So that's why we can't send it over there, and I'm sorry. Hopefully one day. Hi, Jennifer, good to see you.
We gotta roll it all the way around.
I'm gonna convince them to let me just fly down to Hawaii to give you some epoxy. I don't know how I'll get it there, but I'll figure it out if they can send me to Hawaii. Let's see. Awesome. No, I know, but I'm still sad. Hey there, watching while traveling home from vacation. Oh, how was your vacation? Where did you go? What did you do? Tell us all the things. We are waiting for our tumbler to finish baking, so we have time for it.
You have a minute 22 to tell us.
And for anyone just tuning in, guys, we sublimated a 20-ounce skinny. We're waiting on the 40-ounce right now. This was done purely from a suggestion, and I'm hoping that I'm doing what you guys wanted, because like I said, the suggestion said to do a tumbler. So we're doing a few things to a tumbler today, and hopefully one of those things is what you wanted. Oh, you went to Yellowstone. Cool. Awesome. That's so cool. I went there a lot as a kid.
How far is that?
Oh, I was a kid. I don't remember. How far is it from where you are at, Jennifer? Is it super far? Let us know. Is it in Utah, right? You don't know? Okay. Oregon? One of those places. I want to say Utah.
It's Yellowstone.
I don't know. Colorado? It's another location. It could be.
Any of those. Maybe.
All right. As you can tell, I'm born and raised in Arizona. I don't go traveling much. All right. So our 40 ounce is almost done, guys. We're going to unbox that for you really quick. Do you mind handing me my own glove too, so that I don't burn my little handies? Thank you. Awesome. I'm excited to see how this came out and how it looks on that stainless. So what we're about to unveil to you guys, you never tried glitter. Oh, cool. Well, you guys will get to see it on the next live. It'll be a lot of fun. Montana and Wyoming. Wyoming. That makes more sense. That's where my aunt lived. Okay, that's why. Cool. All right, so.
You want two or?
No, one's fine. So, guys, if you're doing this at home, you put your glove on your non-dominant hand so that your dominant hand is free for the picking. So, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling off my tape.
Those gloves.
Here we go.
So they love the gloves.
You love the gloves? Is it because they glow in the dark? That way, if you lose them in the oven, you can find them with ease? Let me know when you guys are getting sick of that, and I'll stop saying it. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick off all of my tape here. The trick is with this is just to pick it carefully. That way you don't actually pick your cup as well. You don't want to leave those little scratch marks behind. Okay, almost. There we go. All right, and always use the weeding tool away from you, never toward you, as I have found out the hard way. Okay, that looks really cool. All right, I'm gonna wait a second to show you guys till I get the rest of the cup unwrapped. But so far, Cruz, you're right. This dark looks really good on the stainless.
Forgot what design did you use?
The patriotic butterfly. Because the Sasquatch wasn't available. Okay. All right, so I've got all of this tape pretty much pulled off, just a little bit more. Here we go. Okay. You guys ready to see the big reveal? Oh, that bottom looks awesome too. Okay. Yeah, I like how this came out. All right, guys, it's pretty neat. What do we think? Look at that patriotic butterfly. It's beautiful. And then we knew that there'd be a gap in the back because the print didn't go all the way around, so that's normal. But the seam, where the bottom part of it is that did wrap around, looks really nice and clean. It's not too shabby there. But yeah, what do we think, guys? Pretty cool?
Silver tumbler, but having trouble on those for some reason.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap this around so we can kind of see where that lid ends up. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So because we put the handle on the edge when we were trying it out, see how it rests perfectly? Are we loving this, guys?
Artsy crafty stuff. I said I really need to start making those 40 tumblers. Pretty cool. Although I'm trying to save some for stainless steel, but I don't know why or what I'm doing wrong that my print don't come out right.
Awesome. I'm glad everybody loves this. Is she saying that the sublimating on the stainless is hard, or?
Hold on, let me hello. Trying to do the same tumblers. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Trying to do the same tumbler, stainless steel, but I don't know why or what I'm doing wrong. My print don't come out right.
So it might not even be you. If the colors are coming out a little bit dull, it could just be because it's a stainless cup. Like this image in particular is going to be so much brighter on a white cup. So it could just be your expectation of it is like what it looks like on a white cup. So I would say try the design on a white cup and a silver cup, like the same design. And if it's coming out correctly on the white one, that is just how it looks. But if it's like an issue with the prints itself, then you might want to do like a cleaning cycle. It could be your printer, could be your paper. Just kind of double check those things.
And it says the colors don't come out as bright as I would like. Should I bake them longer?
Are they bright like this, or are they like duller than this? And the other thing I would say is you'd want to look at your paper too. Because if you're asking if I should bake it longer, look at your paper when you're done. See how much of that color has come out of this paper. Like, for instance, this is how dark it was before, right here where the tape line is. So see how much, like, it's almost white after the baking has happened. So if you have a lot of color left on your print when you're done, you might need to bake it longer. Could be that your oven's not hitting the right temps, so it might just need a little bit more time. But hopefully that's helping.
And then someone asked, what's the best position to place the 40s on the oven?
So we put ours in the center rack here. So let me see if I can move this a little bit to show you.
Just move this, I got this.
The camera? Okay. So basically we put a rack in the center. That way you can kind of see right here. So this is where we rested the 40. So right in the center-ish of the oven, it's basically on the second row of shelving. And then, yeah, that's it.
And then Leo Studios said, I just bought the Epson printer and 1,000 sheets from you guys. I can't wait to go back home in Zimbabwe to start my sub business.
Awesome. You're going to have to let us know how that works out. Hope it's great for everybody. And guys, I was a little overzealous with what we did today, so we're running out of time. We're going to have to go to get ready for the next live. However,
we got one more. I'm willing to try, but I have to rotate the Tumbler press, in the Tumbler press. I think she's talking about trying to do a 40. I think I missed one of the comments, I think. So I love it, I love the oven. What time and temperatures for the stainless steel tumbler?
375 for 6 minutes. We did 3 minutes on each side because we had to put it on its side.
And then it's asking, they're asking, does it fit standing in the oven?
It does not fit standing.
20 ounces do.
The 20-ounce skinnies do, though. And yeah, the oven is fantastic. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, being interactive with us, asking all the questions. Hopefully we got to all of you. If not, join us on our next live and ask us those questions. We'll get to them, I promise. We'll be glittering a tumbler on TikTok in about 5 minutes, and hope to see you there. You guys got anything else for him?
No, that's it. Again, sorry. Thank you guys for joining us. We are cutting this one really, really close. But thank you again. So, yeah, make sure you guys join us on our next one. Jump over to TikTok in about 6 minutes, and we'll see something new. Don't forget, go check out the website for our sales that we have going on. Besides that, thank you guys again for joining us. We'll see you soon, and
Stay crafty.
Stay crafty.